Hi, welcome back to Guardian Angel Resin Creations. Today I'm going to attempt to do a soap holder and a soap dish, but I'm going to try and put a clear line down the side of the soap thing. I'm making this for my daughter-in-law, and she wants a clear line so she can see the soap. So I'm just doing it in like a pearlescent color. So I have my my containers here, which I've already pre-mixed my resin. I'm using Urban Crafters, which is a 1-to-1. I am using cannot pronounce it, but you can get it on Amazon. This is number 100 crystal white, and we are using 139 space silver. So I'm going to mix these two together because I just want a pale silver, and I'm just going to use Tekaru's pearl white. So I've already mixed these up, so we'll put some color in, then I will mix it up and see how we go. So I need some, should use my white sticks, I think. So we'll get this one, stick the white in there, and then the white in that one. Try and get equal amounts, about that much. This has got more in it, so a little bit more. Don't want it too opaque, and we will go, and these will not be open. No, they're not. Can never get the little lids off them, and I always end up putting fingernails holes. So I'm going to get my little scissors. I had a little thing here that I could actually lift up the lids with, but my granddaughters have been here, and it'll be around somewhere, I'm sure. And okay, so we're going to put a level spoon in that one, not quite a level spoon in that one, and pretty sure I've used this one, and then we're going to put a level spoon in there, and then again not quite a full spoon in that one. Think I've done it right? Yes. So, and I've got to keep an eye on a container I've got over here because I made up way too much. So I'm going to do some little just plant holders for my daughter-in-law. So let's move some stuff out of the way, and I will mix this up, and I shall be back in a second. Okay, I'm finished mixing. I've just got my other little things just sitting to the side there because I have put what have I put in there? Pink, number 17. So I've just got that all just sitting there, just it's warming up a little bit because it is in a big container. So I'm just going to use that. I probably should have kept some aside clear just in case I didn't have enough for this, but we'll see how we go. I may have to run and find more containers. So let's just, that little bit of mix, it's been sitting for about 5 minutes. It's been about half an hour since I finished mixing. I'm loving this silver here. It's amazing. Hopefully it turns out the way I want it to. So we're just going to pour it in on the top, and I'm just going to pour it a height to try and get rid of the bubbles. and see how we go. Just spin it around there. Hopefully you're going to be able to see the difference in the colours. Looks beautiful. It's just got that slight pearlescent. Now pour that in a bit more. Try and get equal amounts in there. Oops, nearly forgot the lid. Being up white, being up white. Might have to take some from the other ones. Put that through there. Put that around into there. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. I hope there's enough white. A bit like that. Okay. Pour that in there. And scrape that into that one. I can see that it's got different colours in it inside the mould. Hopefully we're going to be able to see it on the lid as well. Scrape all of that out. So I did equal amounts in each container for these. Put that back in there. Get my little grey stick. Scrape that into there. Swirl it around. Make sure it comes all the way. It's got to come all the way up, otherwise it is not going to work. Scrape all that out. Make sure that that is level, and then just scrape the rest into this. If this is not quite full, that doesn't matter, because I will be pulling these, hopefully pulling these sticks out. I'm hoping my head's not in your way too. Hopefully we haven't got too many bubbles. I'm just gonna give that a bit of a bang. The last one I did only, like, it had an air bubble in it, so I only had half of the, like, the twisty bit on the inside. I don't want to move this one too much. So that. I'm just going to give that a bit of a wipe. Just check on my pink over here. Oh, it's pretty good. Just spray my hands. My isopropyl. Now, give this one a go. Make sure all my powder is mixed in. There you go. So this is just going to be just the subtlest difference in colours, I hope. Because my son and daughter-in-law have moved. So they are at the moment living with her lovely mum, so that they can try and save money to buy a house. So, and they've put in a brand new bathroom for them, so I thought I would make something nice to put in that brand new bathroom. So here we go. Let's go. And pour over there, and then come over there. Hopefully we're going to get the marble effect. Perfect amount. Swirly. Give a swirl. Okay, just grab my sticks. Doesn't really matter which ones they were for. And that's doming nicely, so I am going to just put the tiniest bit more in this lid. Get it off that centre bit. Put it into there. That can come up a smidge more. Oh, I think this is just going to look beautiful. And there we go. Next one. Just going to lean down and make sure I'm doming. Yes, I'm doming beautifully. Put a tiny bit more in our lid here. Try and get that to dome. Just going to give that a bit of a move because it's got some bubbles hanging on to the edge of it. I can see all the bubbles coming up in that, which is good. A tiny bit of a tap. They're stuck to the side a little bit, the bubbles. Yeah. I don't know why it's stuck to the side. Hopefully you couldn't see my head then. So we will put a smidge more in this. And I'm just going to quickly check my pink over here. It's looking pretty good. And I just moved the sticks, so hopefully they're still in place. That's coming up now. So I'm not sure how I'm actually gonna work out when to pull out the sticks. Okay, a bit more in there. And that's done. Oops, them in there. Get rid of these. And then I'm just going to slide it up there. Give that a bit of a tap. Make sure there's no bubbles lodged in the bottom. Bring this over. And I'm just going to bring these over here a little bit more, so that when I do cover them all, I can cover them properly. Tap the sides. Give the sides a tap. I can see some bubbles coming up in them. Let's give that a wipe off. My hands are a bit on the sticky side now, so I will just give them a spray and a wipe so that we're not touching the phone. I dropped my phone in the sink recently, so I had to get a brand new one. Right, so let's see how many of these we can do. Okay, let's give that a bit of a mix around, make sure it's all mixed in. It's warming up nicely. It's been 40 minutes really, nearly 35 minutes since I stopped stirring originally. This has got a 30 to 40 minute work time, which is really nice. And it sets super hard. Okay, I'm going to do my little one first. And if I don't have enough for the bigger one, then I'll just make up another one with a bit darker pink. Oops, dripping. And these are really good if you've got spare resin. They only take about 50 mils. And there we go, up to the top. Just dome it slightly. Go. And let's do this one. I haven't done these ones before, so see how they go. They've got like ridges on the bottom, like a flowery type thing. Well, that didn't take very much either. Dome it. Can see some bubbles in the bottom of that, I think. I think. Gonna give it a squidge. Tap it. I think it's okay. Push in the sides a bit, because I can fit more in there. Push in the sides of that one. And then let's do this one. See how much that one takes. Ooh. Look at that. Calculations perfect if you want to do all 6 molds. Okay, I'm going to just give this a bit of a tap. Move it around. Okay, I'm going to play with this a little bit more, make sure there's no bubbles in it, and I will come back when we're ready to demold, probably tomorrow morning. Okay, this is all nearly set, so if I stick my fingernail in it, not you can see my fingernails, it leaves a mark. So I'm going to try and get these out if I can. Probably helps if I'm not pressing on that side when I'm doing it. Could be a little bit hard. Maybe try one at a time. Oops. Okay, one at a time. Don't want to break my sticks, but I don't want to ruin this. I have a pair of pliers. Just don't want to ruin my sticks. Oh, put a hole in my stick. That's not what I want. Alright. Might have to just pull the side away a smidge, because it is only clear that I'm putting in there. So getting that. Alright, I'm going to turn you off for a sec, see if I can get them out, and I'll be back. Okay, well, that took a bit of getting out. You just had to use the long nose tweezers and the little bendy ones. And I put a little bit of alcohol in with them to release them. So that worked. So I'll just quickly just tidy that up and move it all out of the way. And there's a piece of sticky tape there. And there we go. That was a bit of a process. I think it took me probably maybe 10 minutes to get that out. So hopefully I've got a clear bit. Doesn't really look like it, but maybe I need to design something better so that I can just sort of like maybe a silicone, something like it's more of a squarer design to go in there so that it gets on both sides of the mold. Like I can see that it is clear on the inside there, so we'll see how we go. So right, my resin has been sitting now for probably nearly 20 minutes. Let's get some of these bubbles out. Pop some of these bubbles. And hopefully I haven't got too much air in the side there. I have tried to push it back down again, but I did put alcohol in there. So we'll just have to see how we go. It's trial and error. If it works, it works. But with the alcohol in there, it will pop the bubbles. So put that there. Pour from a height so I can pop the bubbles as they're going in. Whoopsie. Get it in the hole. Hopefully I have made enough. Yeah, perfect. Scrape that in because it's not all filled all the way to the top. So I will now fill it so it domes. It shrunk the perfect amount that I needed it to shrink to put that in, and I made up just over 20 grams of resin for it. Beautiful. I'm loving the color of it. It's just like, it's subtle white, the subtle silver. There we go. Not sure how long this bit will take to cure up because it is a tiny bit. Because this has only been about maybe 5 hours since I poured it. And these I can demold the other ones if I wanted to, but I'll leave them till tomorrow just to make sure they're all set and lovely. I hate getting them out and then having them bubble, like having them bend. Okie dokie. Give it a bang, it's not going to hurt it. Try and bring some of those bubbles up. Right, not quite domed, but I can just scrape off the like the bits around the side if I need to. Okay, there we go. Done. So I'm going to I'll let all these get hard and I should be able to demold this tomorrow morning. I won't come back tonight because I'm outside and it does get a little bit dark out here, and cold. So I'll see you in the morning. Okay, it's time to demold. So I'm gonna leave that aside for a minute. I can see bubbles in it, so I'm assuming it hasn't worked. So let's demold these first and see what they look like. These are the first time using these molds. I'm just gonna move you over here so you can see me demolding better. So it comes off super easy. Pull it off the edge. Ooh, that's cool. Oh, very cool. Very, very cool. Oh, I love it. It's not like smooth on the edge. I don't know whether you can see, but how cool would that look in holographic? That is gorgeous. No air bubbles. Very cool. Okay, next. The smaller one. Move my hand over so you can see. So easy to get out. Pop it out. Awesome. That is gorgeous. So hopefully these will be the right size for my daughter-in-law to sit her little pot plants in. Very, very cool. That there. And the little square one. I've made these a few times for jewelry, but my daughter-in-law's got some really quite small little pot plants, and we're hoping that they'll just fit into these. So they've turned out so cool. They are very cool. I think she's going to love that little set. Turn that back in. Love these molds. They demold so easy, and they're just cheap ones from Temu. Right, let's do this. Edges. Okay, excuse all the noises. I am outside and the birds are going a bit berserk this morning because it is a glorious day. It's 9 o'clock and it's already 18 degrees, and I think it's going to be about 25 today, which is unusual for this year. Oh, wow. Because we are in autumn here. So that is so cool. You can see the two different colours, and like there's a definite line down there. Hopefully you can see. Oh, you can see in the camera. Wow, that's gorgeous. I really like that. I think she's going to love it. So let's go the lid, because I know that this is going to be super, super hard to get out. Hopefully my lid's turned out. I couldn't get rid of these bubbles, but I will just use my little knife and just cut them off. So hopefully there are no bubbles. So I have to just push this in, break the suction on the sides, and I think I'll just sit it down like that and try and pull it over. Hopefully we've got complete edges coming up. Oh, easy. No bubbles. Little bubble there, but that doesn't matter when you're screwing the lid on. That is very cool. I do love that colour. Alright, so this is super hard to get out. I have trouble every single time of actually getting it to go over. Oh, hello. Oh, I've got a line. Don't know whether it's going to be a clear line, but we have line. So I need to try and get this to fold up. It's actually coming off better than I thought it would. Maybe because I put a bit of alcohol in it yesterday. Just need it to pop over that edge. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing still. Just get it to pop over that edge without bending at all. Got ya. It is super hard to get off. Fold it up. It's a bit harder when you have long fingernails. Okay, just work it up. Sometimes if I can't get them off, I put a little bit of soapy water. So then I just normally fold it in, have it in one hand, and just twist it with that. Give it a bit of a yank. Perfect. Now the trick is to get that back before you ruin it. So push it all in there. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. Oh my gosh. Alright, I'll do that in a second. Oh, love it. Now, I can actually see through it. There's a few bubbles in it. Not sure whether that's bubbles or whether that's the silver that actually got on the back part of the mold. Hopefully you can see the line in there. So I'm curious actually to see whether you can, I'm pretty sure you can see through it. Where is A? I'll get my blue torch. Get my little blue torch. And you see it glowing. So you can see it glowing in there. And when I actually put my torch in there, hopefully you can see it on the camera, I can see the gold line on the torch. I can actually see through it, so it'll work quite well if you use like the coloured soap. I think it would show up very well, but I absolutely love that. So there we go. Complete. I will tidy up all these edges with my little scraper. I'm so glad that's worked out, and I think that she's just gonna love it because you can see the gold, see the silver in it and the white, and it looks beautiful. Let's sit it on there. Sorry, my hand, I'm just going to bring you down. There we go. Gorgeous. I'm just going to wander over into the actual sun. Sorry. I'm going to wander over here. Out into my backyard. And just show you in the sunlight, if I can get it. Oh, it all sparkles, and hopefully you can see the sparkle. Don't drop the lid. It's gorgeous. There we go, that's better. The sun on it. Absolutely gorgeous. I think she's gonna love it. So I'll take you back over on the bench so that I can put it back down again. And oopsie. Let's have a look at these in the sun, shall we? Let's take the big one out. Let's go. See what that looks like in the sun. Oh, it's gorgeous. It all shines, sparkles. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, back at the table, I'm going to go and have my cup of coffee now before it goes cold. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit that thumbs up button, otherwise YouTube won't keep your videos up there. And thank you to my lovely subscribers. Have a lovely day, and I will catch you next time.